G'day everyone, it's Craig Marchant coming to you live from Melbourne, Victoria in Australia. And I'm really excited today because my book, Conquer Your Inner Demons, The Ultimate Guide to Better Mental Health, is actually going live on Amazon on Kindle today. And it's only going to be 99 cents as a special for today until midnight. So I'd love it if you could pick up a copy. The links are in the description below the video. As I said, it's 99 cents, so it's a bargain. I just thought I'd spend a few minutes just going through what's actually in the book, because I've had some people that have asked, what's in it and what's it about. So let's just quickly unpack that while I'm here. So firstly, something I'm really proud of is my book's foreword is actually written by my psychologist, John D. Batista. And I asked him to go through the book, read it, make sure it was, technically accurate as much as it can be. And he gave me a fantastic foreword, which I thought I was really happy with. And so I'm really happy about that. And so the first part of the book is my life story. So I haven't gone sort of too much depth everywhere. It's more centered around the mental health illnesses and the challenges I've had with those. But I also go through, obviously, the Inca Trail, which is a big part of my story. And so, look, that part's pretty good. The second part of the book turns into a self-help book. So we've got chapters like A Glimmer of Hope, which is sort of the starting point for the book. And for anyone who might pick it up and start reading, that chapter 1 there is probably the important one. It sort of gives you a bit of a primer. The second chapter is Opening Your Pillbox, which is all about medications and because they've been such a big part of my life, and I can only imagine they're a big part of other people's lives as well. So I thought that deserved a chapter. There's Expanding Your Medical Team, where we're talking about, your GP, your psychologist, psychiatrist, if you have one, and what to do if you're not gelling with one of those people, because, you're not going to be open and honest with them if you don't like them. So it's important to find a professional that you really can get on board with and can talk with, because it's really important. Somewhere in the Great Outdoors is chapter number 4. And obviously, as I said, the Inca Trail played a big part in my journey. And I still stand behind that. So much so that out of that came born Destination Inspiration, which is going to be the part of the business that runs the challenges for everyone. So we do things like Larapinta Trail. There's other amazing trails around Australia as well. And even, eventually when the travel restrictions get lifted, we'll look at doing things like the Inca Trail in Peru. I would love to do the Great Wall of China, pending all hell breaking loose there, of course. The next chapter, which is chapter 5, is You Are What You Eat. So food plays a big part in our lives. And I found eating, the stuff that's not so good for you, while it sort of is comfort food and it's nice, it's not necessarily the best for your body. Chapter 6 is Yearning for the Dream World, which is all about sleep. Sleep is really important to your mental health, and lack thereof can cause serious problems. So I would really, really say that sleep is one of the most important ones as well. Chapter 7, which is The Power of a Positive Mind, and we're going through and talking about positivity. Now, this chapter could be a little contentious, because I've seen before people saying that, if someone tells me to think positive once more, I'm going to shove it down their throat. And look, I get that. I do understand that feeling, because I was there once myself. But I think it's more about opening your mind to, positive expressions, and, not looking at everything completely negative, because obviously if that's all you ever look for, then that's all that's ever going to happen to you. And I don't want that for you. So The Power of a Positive Mind is I feel, an important chapter as well. And then obviously there's chapter 8, which is last one, and that's breaking out of your mind prison. And that's more about, the things that we let limit us, activity-wise, friendship-wise. So as there's a lot of information in the book, I've tried to make it as thorough as I could without it being too overwhelming for anyone. And as I said, part 1 is my story, and part 2 is all those chapters there. So look, I'd love you to get yourself a copy of Conquer Your Inner Demons. As I said, I'm really happy how the book came out. I've had, as I said, my psychologist read it from start to finish, the entire lot of the book, because he didn't want to do the foreword without having actually read my book, and I can respect that and understand that. And so, anyway, grab a copy. Grab a copy because I think you'll really enjoy the story. As I said, there's some ups and there's some downs, but otherwise, it's good. So, look, thanks everyone for joining in today and listening to me talk about my book. And I will see you on the next live. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.